Hey! Sup? This is me giving myself therapy through a video that I just really want to do. It's been a long week. I'll get into that a little bit more later. I'm gonna make a my first month in Brazil video, but for now, we're just gonna do this today. I just want to talk about something fun. So, coming in hot, this is my top 5 favorite drag queens from RuPaul's Drag Race USA. I've watched a little bit of Drag Race Thailand, a little bit of Drag Race Canada. Unfortunately, I'm not too familiar with a lot of the queens, so we're gonna stick to the USA. And yes, you can add me to that category of YouTube gays, the ones that do videos on their favorite Drag Race queens. Should we use the same music too? No. That wasn't a read, by the way. Also, peep the vocabulary in this video because yes, drag queens, but obviously yes, English. Don't ever say it isn't consistent. All right, let's do it. Going from 5 to 1, 1 being my number 1 favorite drag queen in the entire world. I mean, in the entire United States. And before we start, obviously, yes, I like the same queens that everybody likes. Shangela, Trixie, Mattel, Alyssa Edwards, Shea Coulee. Of course, I wanted to make my list a little bit more personal, so I'm not including them. So, number 5, Cameron Michaels. So, if you follow me on Instagram, which is like nobody. I've had 900 followers for like the last year. Let's not stray off topic. If you follow me there, you know I have a thing for headdresses. I love headdresses. I love putting things on my head. Cameron Michaels is a headdress queen. On season 10, she's very muted and kind of quiet, which I relate to. I'm not like this all the time, guys, I promise. But her looks were, I thought they were awesome, and she was also a really good dancer. And so I appreciated someone being on the show that is a really crazy, mean performer, but just kind of quiet otherwise. And at least on the show, it looked like people thought she was kind of stuck up because of how quiet she was, which honestly, I think people think that about me sometimes when they first meet me too. Like, they think I'm kind of standoffish because I don't have much to say. It takes me a while to open up to people. So if you follow her on TikTok or Instagram or anything else, you can see she creates these really intricate looks. She loves headdresses, and I just think she's pretty awesome. And she does some pretty fish makeup, I think, and I love a fishy queen, so cuatro. Number 4, Kennedy Davenport. Boom, I said it. Now, I'm not gonna say I'm a dancer. I'm not like formally trained, but we try. I love Kennedy because she's such a dancer. Like, she's really consistent with that. Not in a shady way, but she's older as a Drag Race queen. Like, wait, I wonder if I can Google this. How old is Kennedy Davenport? Oh, she's not that old. Okay, she's 39, but still, 40 years old, and she's still like doing flips and kicks and splits and all of that. And it like really inspires me. I'm like, okay. So if I keep stretching and working, then I'm gonna be able to do splits at 40 years old too. We're gonna hope and pray that's a reality, because I'm not ready to give up the splits. Okay. I don't love her looks, but I do love that on All Stars 3, she really pushed herself to try some new things, to try not to be so pageanty like she was on season 7. And she's a Southern queen, and I'm from the South too, so I'm a Southern queen too. Y'all know what it is. Okay, number 3. Sometimes number 1, but number 3. Trinity K Bonnet. Trinity K Bonnet. If you look at the dictionary under the word fierce, you get Trinity K Bonnet. Period. Again, I'm very visual, and she's a look queen, she's a lip sync queen, so that is me. Do I really need to say anything else besides the words rooster and Paula Abdul?
Like, you're perfect, you're beautiful, you look like Linda Evangelista, you're a model. Everything about you is perfect. Did you stone those tights? Oh, you're smiling.
She's so good on stage. It's like a chorro. Her looks were so good, but she's just not funny. which is like 80% of RuPaul's Drag Race, so we can see why she didn't make it to the end. But every night before I go to bed, I pray that we will see her again on All Stars because she deserves it. She works really hard to keep her brand, and if you follow her on Instagram, you can always see her just working. Plus, she's Southern, she's quiet. Winner, number 2. So, I was a Naomi Smalls fan before it was like a thing. The second she stepped into the workroom on season 8, she had won me over immediately. I mean, do you remember? She's tall, skinny, model, long hair, and the gladiator sandals. I have the biggest obsession with gladiator sandals. Okay, flashback to 2019. I was this close to ordering this pair of perfect, beautiful silver gladiator sandals from Europe for my Halloween costume. Because why? They were perfect. They were like $230, but instead, I just did this. Because she was on a budget. Anyways, I just loved her, and I remember the exact day, the exact time, location, moment when my ex-boyfriend came to me. I was doing homework, and he was like, I heard on Reddit that Naomi's gonna have to lip sync tonight.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
I was like, Lord, if I ever needed you at any moment, it's this moment. I need you to save her. I just need her to stay. It was a harrowing experience watching her lip sync. I really liked Acid Betty, of course, because I mean, her looks were really amazing, but there was just something about Naomi. I wanted her to stay over Acid Betty. And then of course, All Stars 4, she killed it. Her lip syncs were so good. Her looks were amazing. And finally, she was like one of the few queens that actually had the balls to like make a power move, as they called it. She eliminated strong competition. She eliminated Manila, who I don't really like. I'll tell you why in a few minutes. And I was alive. I was like, finally, somebody did it. And you know what I have to say to all those people who were hating on her?
Life's not fair.
You knew that was coming. Okay, now we're at number 1, but obviously I'm gonna do some honorable mentions. I only have 3, just 3. And the first one, honorable mention, is Nina Bonina Brown.
Take a bite of this peach.
Because she is so crafty. I really appreciated that she went on Drag Race and was making everything out of like paper. I remember thinking to myself, thank you for inspiring the rest of us poor hoes that it's possible to make great art with like the crappiest materials. When I make stuff, I use really cheap materials, so it's really cool to see whatever she can do with just like paint and paper. Okay, number 2. Evie Oddly, so smart. Obviously, I love that she brought these really out there looks, but she knew when to pull it back and do glamour, like right before she knew the judges were gonna ask for it. She just seemed like one of the few queens that went on the show and it really looked like she had watched the show before, you know? All her looks were good and she can really lip sync. And her Zodiac look, she did Leo, and that one really inspired me. I used her look as a reference for my Leo, even though mine doesn't look anything like hers. I definitely looked at her as a reference. And the third one, Sugarcane, same season. She's just really funny. She made me laugh so much. We stan a confessional queen.
Come on, Cirque du Soleil.
I thought she had some pretty good looks too. The purple one.
Hashtag eggplant.
Okay, we're here! Number 1, my absolute favorite drag queen in the, we'll say world for dramatic effect, is, are you guessing? Who is it?
Baby, I'm an all-star. I'm Yara Sofia.
Ay, mommy!
Yes, mommy!
Swallow it.
La Perez in the house.
Yara mother Sophia, OMG. What can I even say about her? Now, some of you might be saying, who's that? Well, she was in season 3 and All Stars 1. If you haven't seen season 3, it's a journey, it's a saga, it's a labyrinth, it's long. It's never ending, but she's there and I love her because I love her aesthetic. She does sexy, but there's still this element of creature-likeness. I think it's the way she does her makeup, if you know what I mean. And I feel like that's my aesthetic. Come on, labels. labeling myself. I love the sexy aesthetic, but creature-esque, and also I love her hair. I really feel like Yara is the first, not just drag queen, but artist to make me really start paying attention to like headwear. If you remember, Michelle Visage even said that on All Stars Season 1. She was like, okay, Yara, I know you're the hair queen, but pull it back a little bit. She would always have these really elaborate hair pieces or head pieces, and I loved that. Every time, oh my God, I just died. I was dying, I was living, I was dying. Gay slang, y'all, it's a mess. I was dying, I was living, being resurrected, coming down from heaven. So basically that's why I love her aesthetic. And also, people love Manila, people love Raja, but I can't get over it. Like, they were so mean to her on season 3, and I can't. Yara was so nice to everybody. She won Miss Congeniality, so I'm like, you're being really mean to like the nicest person there. Okay. All right, so whoop, there it is, my favorite Drag Race girl. And can you believe she came to Hawaii back in 2015, and I didn't know who she was then. I'll just have to go see her live in Puerto Rico one day, or Las Vegas. She's at Piranha nightclub a lot in Las Vegas, so. Not that I stalk her or anything. Yara, if you're watching, I Alrighty guys, we are at the end. That's it. Again, if you ever have any requests, just put them in the comments. This one was kind of out of the blue, but next week I'm gonna go back to speaking. I'll do a speaking video again, then I'll do a Brazil update, and yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Go watch Drag Race. If you're not watching Drag Race, I think you're on the wrong channel. Do you need a map? Are you lost? Home and Hardware, Mr. Kate, over there. World of Warcraft gaming, over there. Regular non-slutty English teachers up there. Okay. See you next time. Bye guys, and